Welcome to Boys, episode 102.
Yeah.
Moving on up.
It's getting weird with these having we're in the triple dig.
Mm-hmm.
So saying 102. I can't sing any more songs.
There's no song for 102.
Nope.
There's nothing special about 102.
No, it's like turning 24 or turning 36.
Dude, it's like turning any age after 21. I turned 25 this year and I was like, cool. Like,
Hey, your
that's
insurance drops. That's cool.
I don't.
You can rent a car now.
Yeah.
I think, don't you have to be 25 to rent a
25,
car?
yeah,
Is that,
yeah.
is that
in the
an
state
old,
of Oklahoma, yeah.
That's an old
Neat.
wives' tale.
Yeah, that old wives telling, hey,
You know, they always say you can't rent a car until you're 25, Richard.
that's not true, Grandma.
That's the mom that they're talking about, too.
Well, we're going to get the
Richard.
episode started here. But first, a little business. BoysPodcast.com. It's a hub of all things boys. There you will find links to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Boys Podcast is available on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud. We got it on YouTube. Rate, review, subscribe.
You can email us boys@boyspodcast.com. Drop us a little line. Give us a little love, a little hate, a little vitriol, a little whatever. Put your physical address on the bottom. We will send you an envelope of shit.
Literally.
Not human. Well, there could be some human
a
shit.
log each. We'll each drop a log.
No, just like rabbit turd. The little shit that when you have a bad shit.
Oh, like little pellets?
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah.
Damn it. I thought we were going to get, Tim, 10 minutes into this episode.
Without talking about shit?
Before being scatological.
Hey, speaking of human shit, well, we're going to send you a little bit of our merch.
Yeah.
I mean,
We got some good merch.
yeah,
though.
we got some cool stuff. We got some leftovers. We got
some cool stuff.
We're
Neat
making
stuff.
leftovers, boys. Come on over. Dad's making leftovers.
Once you're into like episode 100, you're just giving away the old shit. Like, dude,
Just
fucking
take it.
The 311 sweatshirt, for
Yeah,
God's
dude.
sake.
It's summer, but
Just
cut the sleeves off.
Cut the fucking
sleeves
sleeves
off,
off.
or-
But keep
yeah.
them, and then next winter, sew them shits right back on.
yeah, dude.
A sleeveless sweatshirt is
Yeah.
something I've never thought about before.
Oh, Bill and Ted. He has a sleeveless.
Does it have the big armholes?
Yeah.
See, dude, but that's the thing though, is he's got like, I feel like the only real reason at the end of the day why I would really like to lose weight is so that I could wear male crop tops, and the only way you can is with a sweatshirt.
Dude, you cannot be walking around looking like Winnie the Pooh. Like, no
Dude,
way.
No.
Gotta be in shape.
You gotta be in shape. That's I feel like though that's at my core, that's why I'd want to lose weight, just so I could pull that off. I think it'd be dope.
Like your core? Like your stomach?
So you're talking like cut right at the bottom of the ribs.
Yeah, dude. Like
shit.
It's
Yeah.
lower than the nips.
low. It's like where your ribs end.
Yeah,
you
right
know?
there.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to have a six pack to rock that.
You don't have to have a six pack. No, go watch Bill and Ted. He didn't have a six pack.
No, but he was thin as fuck.
Yeah, dude. That's
He
why
also
you just
had
gotta do it.
he also had a sweatshirt tied right at his hips, so you're not gonna see a whole lot of skin.
No, he was
Yeah.
guarding it, I'm
Guarding
sure
it.
he had a little bit of a belly.
Yeah, 'cause they
Josh,
were
you
like
could
30.
do it.
Bend over.
I bet Josh could do it.
Josh could do it.
You could do it.
I don't know
Just
if I'd
do it.
wanna.
I don't care.
No, it's got to be one of those mesh jerseys.
What you want?
Yeah.
It looked like a hairy spare tire if I did it. You know what I mean? Like a toy truck that's just been run across the floor of a barbershop. It'd just be disgusting.
Nice.
Speaking of disgusting, there's a lot of disgusting things out there.
Yeah.
Anthem beer is not one of them. Thank you to Anthem Brewing. Check out anthembrewing.com. They keep our whistles wet and our bellies hairy.
Ew.
Also, Fat Bison. I'm just going to roll through these real quick.
Go ahead.
Fatbison.com. We all know he has a big dick. Check out his signs. Check out his wood. Matt said, "Hey, thanks for the shout out on the show last week." He goes, "Hey, thanks for telling everybody I have a big dick." And I said, "On the podcast?" To which he replied, "No, somewhere else." And I was like, "Well, I scream it from the top of the mountain every day. I wake up,
Yeah.
you do that morning stretch,
Yeah.
and the first thing I think about is my friend's hog
No.
every morning."
Oh, and then I always call random people. I'm like, hey, just letting you know, Matt has a big dick. Bye. Bye.
That's my voicemail. Actually, it's like, "Sorry I couldn't come to the phone right now. I was just thinking about Matt's big dick. Fatbison.com, maker of quality wooden signs. Hit him up or leave me a message." That's what I do.
Huh.
Lastly, Matt's got a big dick. Thank you for the donations, feedback, all that good shit. We got a lot to get into tonight. We got some exciting things coming up here.
We got a lot of good things coming up.
One of which is
Sunday, May 6th. If you're listening to this before Sunday, May 6th, or on the day of Sunday, May 6th, get your happy asses up to the 51st Street Speakeasy. There's a benefit art show for our good friend, previous guest, future guest,
alum
Jennifer Lynch. All proceeds go to help her with her medical expenses for trying to kick cancer's ass one more time. There's $5 suggested donation entry, 21 and up to bar, but there's going to be giveaways, some food, prizes, bands, all that kind of stuff.
I like to say food, folks, and fun. You know?
I believe that was a business.
Was it McDonald's? I think it was
Food, folks. I was food, folks, and fun, but that wasn't it.
I thought it was like a rap thing, like a McDonald's, food, folks, and fun, or something like that. Classic
When did this
80s
come out?
rapper. Yeah. Every 80s rapper.
With his arms folded in b-boy stance. Like,
Bucket hat, gold chain, Adidas suit, and it's like bubba dubba dub dubba dubba dubba. It's like early man. Early rap is like early man. You're just figuring it out.
Cro-Magnon man of rap.
Hugga 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 hugga.
I got this idea. Couldn't be any worse than Kanye.
Dude, I know we're in a changing world, but I can't think about the caveman without thinking about a young man's caveman. A young man's caveman. When I was a kid, the caveman. Let's talk about the stereotypical traits of the young man's caveman.
Yeah, hairy,
hairy. Yes. Club.
Yeah.
Always with the perfectly. It looks like a turkey drumstick.
It does.
with like, but there's gonna be bumps in it. I prefer my one with bumps.
Oh, okay. You want the French tickler of clubs.
Yeah, the French tickler of clubs, or like a little branch protruding off of it. Maybe.
A branch?
Yeah, because it's this Cro-Magnon man. He doesn't know. He's not gonna. This ain't Fat Bison. He's crudely shaping this club.
Yeah, he just grabbed. He didn't even shape it. He just picked it up off the ground.
Started beating the shit out of a woman with it.
Or perhaps maybe a dinosaur bone, like a Tyrannosaurus.
Because we all know
the dinosaur bone goes in his septum. You know, he's got the skirt. He's got the bone.
Right.
Oh, you're going more like a witch doctor caveman. Okay.
Bone in.
Like Aborigine.
Yeah. And then he's got the big club.
All right, what else?
And then the pelt. Yeah. Some sort of animal pelt.
It's always orange. To me, it's always orange.
Well, I think that stems from Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
And Captain Caveman.
Which where you... Oh, I think we just... Nope. Okay, we're good. I lost shit in my headphones for a minute. No, so that means it's a lion or a cheetah.
Right.
Which leads...
Mine's a lion. He killed a lion. He had to.
Did they exist back in Cro-Magnon man time?
They had big teeth.
Sure.
Saber-tooth.
Tigers.
Yep.
You're right.
All right, what else? What else about the classic caveman?
Big feet. Big flat feet.
Big
like
flat
square
hairy feet.
You know?
Yeah.
They just slap the ground as they walk.
Yeah, they just sound like, they sound
like slap a ham, and that's what it sounds like.
just on any surface.
Always,
that's what it sounds
but the surface was usually like red stone. Red or orange stone.
Yeah.
Or dirt.
Yeah.
A cave. Perhaps a cave.
For some reason, my caveman has no facial hair.
See, mine has not just like a scruffy beard, but like a big beard. Always. Like a nasty, disgusting
the hair is up to the eyes.
Yeah.
And then the very small forehead.
It's got one brow though.
Uni.
And he's got a thick forehead.
We got like a real Steven Adams, you know?
Yeah.
You know.
Steven Adams is my caveman.
He's my caveman.
Well, okay.
Take a number.
You add 150 pounds to Steven Adams.
You have a monster then.
Too tall for a caveman.
Yeah.
Caveman, another...
Too tall for a caveman. That's like your 30th hit single.
That's
too tall for a caveman.
No, that's like my anthology that's all the stuff before I got signed. And it would be all songs about the prehistoric age. The Mesozoic age.
Hunched back or nah?
My caveman was never super muscular. So yeah, a little hunchback, a little chubby.
Holy shit. Okay, so I had this toy when I was a kid.
Yeah.
This because it reminds me totally of this. It was the character was about 2 inches tall, stubby,
Yeah.
but big arms, and it was a caveman, except he was totally bald and had just a mustache for some reason. But
There was no grooming. What the
no,
fuck?
no, here's the thing.
That would imply that like the first man's like destined facial hair was just a mustache.
Let me walk through this because okay, so he's stubby, but he's like it wasn't posable. He was just this. Your stock like
Right.
cowboy bowed legged like I'm a
just sees
caveman,
what you get.
Yeah.
but short stout caveman guy. But then he came with a dinosaur that he rode. So his
And the
legs were
legs,
both so you can put him right over that
Like
guy.
clipped onto the back
Right,
of the dinosaur.
and then he had an accessory that was a club that would kind of, his hand would only be like this, and you can kind of pop an accessory in.
Right.
But I don't remember where I got it, how I got it,
Yeah.
what the fuck it was for. Was it for a movie?
It was just a basic, like a generic, like, hey, you're a kid.
Basic
Here's-
caveman.
Basic. The box is a brown box. It just has crudely written caveman toy on it, and then you open it up, and that's exactly
it just
what you
says
have.
caveman toy.
Yeah, it's just, that's it.
But okay, here's my thing. It's bald head and a mustache, but he had the animal pelt, big feet. I'm wondering if the head of this character was supposed to be something else entirely, and they're like, we got a bunch of these bald guys with mustaches. Ordered them. I don't know. Put them on those cavemen.
It's just a repackaged strong man.
Yeah, that's
it.
I was like, I feel like it was like a strongman toy. That instead of like his like a action was he would pick up dumbbells, so that's why he's hunched over already, and they're like, we're gonna take that out and just give him a weird.
So it's like a weird like
Cheetah
1930s toy that no one knows what a strongman is anymore. It's 1992.
Caveman's all the rage.
Caveman's all the rage. Caveman's all the rage.
Now, the last thing about the caveman, and this is what ties into how times have changed. Always beat the woman on the head with the stick and drag her back to the cave.
Right.
Yeah, rape.
Pretty much. I mean, assault, and then
Assumed rape. Yeah.
yeah. But that has been wiped from existence, like the history books. I don't know if kids these days don't know a real caveman.
I don't really know.
I don't really know. Terrible.
I don't really know if that part has actually ever been in
That's what I'm
a
saying.
history book. It's like,
because it may not
all
be
right, and then
historically
the first
accurate.
dudes just stole women. Like, I don't think we wrote that down.
But they did.
Did they?
I think so.
No, did they write it? Okay.
I think they did.
Yes.
In fact.
Yes, I thought you meant like, well, actually, they did write that down. I was like, that is fucked up. Why
Yeah, dude,
would
it's
you
in
do
the
that?
Bible.
Yeah, well, we're talking about fairy tales.
You think there's cavemen in Bible? Is there a caveman in the Bible?
Jesus. he
was
for a short time.
But hey, for 3 days he was there, and then he fucking
An
bounced.
Airbnb. Like, imagine if you show up to your Airbnb and you have to roll away the stone.
Christ, Airbnb. Dude, that's in the house rules that you didn't read until like the last day you're there. It's like, fuck, I won't get my deposit back if I don't roll this. I got to roll the stone away myself?
Dude, I always wanted to roll away the stone. Thinking about growing up, like I always wanted to
That's
be
your
that
gospel
guy that
record.
just
Roll the stone.
Roll away the stone.
It's just me rolling a joint on the cover with like a propeller beanie on. It would be great. I don't know what got us talking about fucking cavemen, but man, cavemen are cool. Except the Geico cavemen.
No, and they
They're
even made a
always
TV show.
I hated that shit. A very short-lived, terrible television
no
show.
shit. What was it? Where they were like office workers?
They were
or something?
modern. It was basically workaholics. It was like an
Workaholics with Geico cavemen. I think one of them was trying to be an actor or something. It was Friends as Geico cavemen.
See, I feel like it was just like they tried to make the sequel of Encino Man into a TV show. It's like, dude, there was only one movie for one reason. It's because the second movie would have sucked. Like,
it would be the equivalent of like if Flo from the Progressive commercial, if they go, hey, let's give her a TV show.
Yeah.
Why?
True, but I'm surprised that
They
that's
haven't
not
yet?
hasn't been a pilot.
I think they learned their lesson from the Geico cavemen too. I mean, TV as like network television ain't doing so hot these days.
No, it's not. And one show in particular, the new Roseanne. Okay, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. I watched the first couple episodes. I was into the idea of the reboot because I loved the show when I was a kid. Okay, first episode, political, blah, 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 whatever. But now, like, I watched the newest episode and I'm over it.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm a rube for even getting hooked by it to begin with, but
Nostalgia, man. It's a hell of a
It's
drug.
a hell of a drug.
Mhm.
I wanted to like it. I tolerated it for a couple episodes, and then the newest episode, I'm like, man, it's just dumb already.
Yeah,
It's just dumb already. I know.
Yeah, I think it would have done better if I didn't realize until 2 episodes in, watching it on Hulu, that it actually shows on regular television. Like, it's an NBC show, right?
Yes.
So-
ABC.
So there's rubes at home who
Maybe.
just still watch 4, 5, and 9, NBC, ABC, CBS, or whatever, and they're waiting every night to watch it, or every week that it's on, to watch the Roseanne show.
Tuesdays at 8.
Tuesdays at 8.
ABC.
I'm sure my grandparents are gonna watch it tonight.
But I think it would have played better if they would have just dropped 10 episodes on Netflix.
Oh, so you can binge it?
I don't think so.
Are we talking about binging?
Binging.
I love
really
to binge it.
don't think that is the case because
I think it would work better.
Who are watching it on Netflix aren't really watching it unless it's like your parents who also have the same Netflix account.
It's not on Netflix. It's on Hulu.
Right, but
Right.
it's a television show.
My grandparents are still watching it though. They're
Okay,
watching it
Grant,
on-
so Grant,
Yeah.
I'm
They're
trying to,
online?
No, I mean they're still watching it
On the channel.
yeah, there's a demographic. So the grandparents are the ones watching it. They're the last ones holding on. They're the boomers who are holding on to. They're what's keeping network television afloat. When they die, network TV is fucking done. Because you have your other demographic who's watching Roseanne. It's the people Robbie and I's age who grew up watching the show. Like, oh, I'll catch it on Hulu or whatever.
Yeah. It's like that Full House train wreck reboot. Like that show, I'm going to go on the record here, is garbage.
Fuller
It is-
House
yes.
or whatever.
When I heard that they were doing a reboot, I was like, cool. When I heard some details, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. You know, like you said, nostalgia's a hell of a drug. Watched about, 6 episodes or so. Fucking garbage. Have you watched any of it?
I watched 2 episodes, and it gave me a cringe factor. Multiple reasons. One, it's written shittily, but maybe the joke is, ha ha ha, we're making fun of the fact that we're doing a reboot or a sequel to a show, kind of.
I guess a sequel, yeah.
A 15th season, like Roseanne's season 10. It's not a reboot; it's just season 10 of the show. It's that. And then it's also, is this how far we've come? Are we just keep going back to the well? Like, it's comic book movies. It's reboot TV shows. It's reboot movies. It's all like, can we not just have an original fucking idea and maybe do something?
Well, we do have original ideas. There's new TV shows out there, and thank God there's so much more to choose from.
Have you seen Barry on HBO? That show's fucking dope.
Barry?
No. It's
No.
damn it, forgot his name. SNL. Bill Hader. He plays an assassin.
No.
fuck yeah.
Is it good?
It's pretty good.
All
And
right.
it's an original idea. Another show on HBO that I watch all the and now that it's back, I'm stoked, is Westworld. But
Yeah.
Westworld is based on a 1973 Michael Crichton movie. So, but
That's
they've
true,
made
but
it,
it's
but
just
they've
a
expanded
movie.
it and made it fucking crazy.
They're giving it a series. That's pretty dope to me.
And it's a dope series.
It's not a rehash of these old 90s classics.
Right.
I just want to go up to the writers and just be like,
You blew it!
Yeah. I heard they're trying to bring back TGIF, like in the original TGIF lineup, and reboot all of the shows.
it's not going to happen. And if it does, it will be bad.
It will be very bad.
That's it. I'm putting my money on it's going to suck.
Yeah.
Well, and this might sound dumb, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I feel like with movies and with TV shows, like entertainment, it's just going back to like, there's not a whole lot of original ideas anymore. And we just keep taking old ones and we're trying to make them good again. And we're not even trying to make them good again. That's the thing, is they're taking things that were good and they're just making them shitty now.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with like a lot of like mainstream music. It's like, well, it all kind of sounds a lot alike now. We're just like, any of the good stuff is like covers of old songs and all this stuff that was good. And now it's like kind of I hope that soon there's some sort of like shift in like the like human subconscious where we are finally at another like aha moment for art and
A renaissance.
in art and entertainment and stuff like that, because like it's like at the point now where it's just like you're reaching in that bag and pulling out less and less, and you're like, we got to get a new bag.
Do you think do you think it's ever going to happen? Is that even possible anymore?
I think that, this is going to sound real dark. I feel that, like, we've kind of run our course as, like,
A species? I believe
Like,
that too.
And, like, and I'm not trying to be, like, a Debbie Downer or, like, all, like, dark and shit, but I mean,
Past
like,
our prime.
right, it's just, like, what do we have next? You know, the next thing that's going to happen is going to be scientific, and like
it's mergence with AI, and once that happens, it's done. And I'm not, again, not trying to be Debbie Downer. I'm just being realistic of like, we probably as a species, we got another good 200 years left in us before we're totally gone.
They were just
but in
born.
200 years, their humans are not around anymore.
It's
200. You think 200 years?
Humans won't be around anymore in 200 years.
Why would they? Like, what do you think? What do you think that we
What
still have?
What we know as humans won't be around anymore.
Right. Like, what do you think that we have left in us? What do you think is left in the tank of humanity?
I got it.
Yeah.
I just saved the world.
Yeah.
Teleportation. We have to figure out how that works. We have to harness teleportation. We can do pretty much anything else.
Yeah, but then we can. Then what? We go other places and do the same shitty things
Think
that we were
about-
doing.
okay,
in
It's
the
what we've
90s.
been as a species since we've been alive. We conquer something and then we decimate everything in it and go like, we need more resources. Hey, there's some shit over there. Let's go take that.
But what if you could teleport there? That would...
Dude, it would make the decimation of a place much quicker.
Oh, dude, we'd just be running around like little molecules,
Like,
you know?
Like Minesweeper, just, oh, we killed that shit. We got to go over here. Oh, fuck.
Dude, think about how the car changed society.
Yeah.
Think if you could just
That wasn't that long ago,
walk
man.
into, of course, it's a cylinder that's like lit up. There's usually like a glass floor,
Sure.
and then it goes, you know, and then
Yeah.
you go joink, joink into the new place. Think about how that, dude, imagine just on this one level, if you could teleport to work every day, you get to save 30 minutes, an hour a day.
Sure. Okay.
Every day.
And that is why I say we have 200 years left as a species. So let's say we get the teleportation technology. What has to happen? Okay, so when these iPhones, these fancy phones, the Razor was the shit. It took, and they were working on shit like this for a long time. So you have to go through some shitty phones, like the, there's a bunch of shitty phones that we had to go through to get this. So we have to kill a lot of rats in labs before we can have medicine that works. We're gonna have to teleport and kill a lot of animals and some people before we figure out how teleport, because you rip your cells apart. That's how teleportation works.
And I don't want to come out on the other side with like my eyeballs popping out and my guts everywhere, you know?
But I mean, that'll take probably about 50 years of getting that together. Then they get it together. Great, we can teleport. Then people start teleporting, and then it's going to be cheap enough to be in your own home. You have a teleport machine in your home, because it'll be city ports. You can teleport.
Well, it's just like the computer. At first, it was government owned and big industry owned. Only the elite had the computer, and they were as big as a room.
Yeah.
Sometimes as big as a house. Now you have the one in your hand that's, infinite times more powerful than those early computers.
Yeah.
And maybe the teleportation won't be as physical as maybe it'll be mental. Like, you can...
Leave your body.
Yeah,
Well, that's what they were trying to-
Transfer your
like
consciousness into another thing.
just like what you're talking about.
They were
Yeah.
trying to do that in the 70s with fucking LSD. I mean, like, yeah, we've been working on that for a minute. But what if like humanity is the Razor? Like, what if we are the fucking, did you guys ever, like, did your parents ever have those? They were like the first, like, Palm Pilot. Like, what if we're the Palm Pilot? You know, like, we had like apes that were like smart and knew how to use tools and everything,
And
it's
they
like
became cavemen.
right.
And
Then
they got iPhones.
They became the Nokia. They became the Nokia brick.
Okay,
and
that's
then,
what I'm saying.
And then they became the Razor. And then the next thing is, the iPhone, the smartphone.
Again, I think it's going to be emergence with AI that's going to do it. We're going to become...
But AI doesn't work without us.
That's what I'm saying. For now. But if we can... Once we find a way... I mean, they stopped those two computers from talking to each other.
right.
Because they're like, shit, we don't know what they're saying. So you don't know?
Technology doesn't really... I feel like... Okay, so when it comes to like...
Wait, hold on.
building-
Are you doing the whole like... Somebody has to run the machine or write the code for it? There has to be a maintenance man is what you're saying?
Sort of, because
Okay.
I mean, like, we can't make like... like say humans made pyramids, which I don't believe. I think it's totally aliens. But if we did, right, no one knows how to make those anymore. Like no one knows how to make that technology.
No.
I mean, so if we like boot ourselves into a computer, who's going to be watching that computer? Like, are people going to be like, it's cool, I got it, I'll just stay shitty, dude, and just make sure the wheels keep spinning, and then my family will all do the same thing.
Oh,
like,
there will be a resistance. Don't you worry.
yeah.
There will be.
There'll be a John Connor. But here's the thing, though. What if there's not? Maybe. What if AI is what if AI is so fucking smart that it's the reason why we're seeing this dead end of like creativity and shit is that computers have been like, let's just dumb them the fuck down to where whenever they do take over, they won't even fucking notice that we've taken over.
What do you think's happening right now,
Yeah,
dude?
it's taken over and we don't even know.
Open your fucking eyes,
I don't
man.
think that's not even just technology's fault. I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be this guy. It's fine. You're right. You're right.
Welcome to I Don't Want to Be This Guy with Dylan Eubank.
Yeah.
This is how I really feel, but fuck it.
Yeah, no. It's fine. It's totally technology's fault. 100%. Yes.
So back to the teleportation.
Okay.
Awesome.
Dude, it sounds so cool.
Do you think people would show up to work dressed any better? Like, I feel like
No,
people will be
worse.
like, people will be like, I can just teleport. I'm just gonna sleep until I need to be in work in 3 minutes.
Shit.
Okay, put on some fucking drawers, shirt, and shoes, and maybe pants.
There are
and
some people. There are some people that go to work literally wearing pajamas,
Yeah.
and it creeps me the fuck out when I see it.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever gone to a place of a retail business and someone's just you can tell that they're wearing what they wore the night before?
No, because most retail businesses, you have to dress a certain way. There is a no pajama clause in the contract.
But when you work at an
application.
office, when you work in a relaxed office atmosphere,
Dude,
you see pajamas all the time.
I mean, I have no point of reference here, but it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
And it's weird. And it's just.
And then you have
stop.
and the house shoes with it and a hoodie. That's what I'm saying. Bitch or dude, you literally woke up and just got in your car.
Yeah.
But dude, if you had teleportation, you could like roll into work, clock in, your first shit of the day. Boop. Yeah, just back home, and now you're in like a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like ready to start your day.
Yeah, but then you get in trouble because your boss is like, I know what you did.
No teleporting in the shitter.
None of that.
Yeah.
None of that. It's like, dude, I literally am like, you wanted me to change. Trust me, I've been seasoning in my bed for 8 hours. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, that's what you do when you show up in pajamas. You're a garbage person. If you're die because you wrapped yourself in those blankets and cocooned your sweat
Farts.
and your fart in your ass.
Probably a little
and
cum.
A little bit,
cum.
yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of cum on everyone's
and then
bedspread.
all you
There's
did,
always a little bit of cum.
That's for sure. All you did was roll your fat
Regardless of
fucking
if you have a
legs.
couple or not.
Yeah. All you did was roll your fucking legs out of bed, roll into shorts. Maybe you slept in pajamas because you're a monster, and then you drove to work.
Are you saying you're not supposed to sleep in pajamas?
Dude, I can't wear clothes when I sleep.
No,
Fuck that,
okay.
dude. You're just buying shittier pants when
Exactly.
you buy pajamas.
Okay, so
On basketball shorts.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
My wife recently bought some PJs, like a set. I was like, oh,
Right.
it's really cute.
Right.
And then I got to thinking, like, I wore pajamas when I was a kid, but the second, and I'm talking everything from like the footy pajamas that zip up, that
Yep.
are way too hot, which are really dumb to sleep in anyway. And then I'm a grown up now. I'm going to wear the 2-piece PJs.
Huh.
But
What? Did you hear such a clatter? Are you wearing a sleeping cap and got a candlestick?
My mom bought me PJs when I was at like the adult like stripe. They were really nice, like 1950. Leave It to Beaver. My 3 Sons. PJs.
Yeah, like button up.
Yeah. But you
Almost like scrubs.
But here's the
sleeping
thing.
scrubs.
Nobody over the age of 10 after 1992 wears PJs. They sell them in stores.
Mm-hmm.
You get them as gifts.
Do you sleep in them?
No.
Okay, is the
Maybe-
purpose of a PJ to be slept in, or you wear it to lounge around the house and do your business, and then like have a pipe, and then you get to bed, and then you take it off, and then you get down to your underwear, and then you put your t-shirt on, and you tuck them into your underwear, and then you lay down in bed, the twin bed. Your wife's on the other side of the room. Good night, dear. And that's how you go to bed.
There's a lamp in between you.
Because
Or on
you
each
can't
side.
sleeping with long pants of any kind.
Can't do it.
No.
Boogeyman will get me. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Yeah, he'll
When you
pants
guys-
me.
When you guys were like, between 14 and like 17, did you guys ever like fall asleep fully clothed?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, there wasn't not a single fucking moment in my life has ever been worse than waking up at like 8 fully clothed from
To
like
go to school?
the night before.
Can I
and
say-
you're just like, like
So there's a speaking of reboots and classic movies, I hope they never reboot this one. Back to the Future was like a game changer of a movie. And in that movie, there's a character, Marty McFly.
right.
Opening scene, it's panning around the room of him in his bedroom. And he's asleep and he's late for school.
Yep.
And he's fully dressed. And as a
Classic
kid, when
Marty.
I first saw that movie, I was like, I want to sleep in my clothes. That's cool. I just thought that's the coolest fucking thing.
Dude, nothing is worse than waking up in a belt. You know what I mean?
Dude,
because
yeah.
it's always like askew and maybe undone because like in your sleep you're trying to crawl out of your
But then you
clothes.
feel something on your side and like it imprinted on your like
you got a
belly.
cold buckle and some red marks. Like that belt has seen better days.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I feel like your body has no idea what to do either. It's like,
And then if you're rushed, like I can't do anything, I can maybe brush my teeth and leave. I gotta go. You leave, but then you have that overnight nut sweat that just hangs.
Yeah.
If you're wearing boxers or any underwear 2 days in a row, you should shoot yourself in the face. That's if you're back to backing underwear, get the fuck out of my life.
Wait, okay, you don't shower every day.
No.
Okay, so you change your underwear
Yes.
every day?
Dude,
That's
if
a
you're wearing-
lot of
if you're-
undies.
If you're wearing
dude.
your underwear, dude. Okay, so you're wearing them. You wake up. You put on a new pair of underwear in the morning, right?
No, I have nighttime undies. I have bedtime undies. We've established this,
Right.
Josh.
Oh, so you change your underwear at night?
Yeah.
When I bathe, yeah.
Okay.
I'm rocking the same undies I wore all day yesterday.
Oh God.
Smell them.
Can you imagine if a
Smell
girl?
'em.
Okay. Now let's say if when you were 25, did you do that shit?
Yes, always have.
So and you get off work, you go to the bar, and some girl wants to blow you. You'd be like, cool, and she's gonna open up this heap of 2-day-old crotch sweat,
Just a stink den, a microwave.
and you didn't even know. You're like, oh, my girlfriend never wants to blow me because you never fucking
I don't stink.
No one thinks
Problem
they
solved.
stink. No one thinks they stink.
You know what I do? I flop it out and I just go, it's worth it. That's what I do.
God.
And then like the green like cartoon fumes with the little fly buzzing around. So
Yeah.
dust it off.
Yeah.
Scrape it off.
Oh, dude, that's fucking
That's so
gross.
gross.
No, I'll go on the record. I change underwear when I shower. Don't get me wrong. I've thrown on a new pair from time to time, but
Yeah.
it's not a regular thing. I shower every other day. So I change my underwear every other day. Do I be honest? Do I stink?
No.
Have
No.
you ever once smelled my bicycle seat, my computer chair, my toilet bowl,
Your finger.
your
ever
upper lip?
I've not ever smelled any of those things.
But have they smelled? Have they stunk?
I haven't sniffed your chair, bro. I do not know, and I won't. You could smell fucking terrible, and I wouldn't know because I don't go putting my nose where your butt's been.
But have you ever like got in my car and
No,
been like, damn,
no,
someone
no.
just took a shower? Or
No.
been in my room? Does my room stink?
no,
Yeah. I'm not a stinky boy. Question. You ever sniffed a bicycle seat?
No. I was just about to say, Mike, there's probably some, if you work in a large office, maybe a call center, there is a creepy guy in your area that sniffs your seat. There's gotta be. Statistically, there's always one weird guy who like,
statistically, what are these statistics?
I don't want to, you know what though? I want to smell an ass. I want to smell a pussy. I don't want to smell a secretary spread.
you ever sniff
You know,
panties, bro?
I don't.
A secretary spread.
I don't want to smell an angel food cake that's been sitting there way too long
No.
and just marinating in stress.
Here's the thing.
Stress farts.
I use my sense of smell when needed. I feel like I can turn this shit off most of the time until something really just comes up in it. I'm not going around like, but I'm not just sniffing shit.
God, dude,
I wouldn't sniff.
Dude, I use my nose a lot.
I love to smell.
Yeah,
I love
I love the way
I
that things
love
smell.
my sense of smell.
I like weird smells though.
Oh, dude, I love gross smells.
Mhm.
I'm like a dog.
Yeah, I once
armpits?
I dated someone who didn't really wear like deodorant. Like they did, but it didn't work really well because it was like all natural stuff. Loved it.
She was a dirty hippie.
Not really. I mean, she just like, at the end of the day, your deodorant doesn't work, which is fine. And I was like, dope. It's cool with me.
Do you like bad smells?
Yeah. It's one of the things you find.
When I choose to smell.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, I don't think a single dude can ever be like,
No, here's the thing.
because
You don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't know until that smell hits you and you go, whoo, I like that. Like, and it's only on certain people. I mean, human beings, we all have our own scent.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, it's not weird. It's fucking science. And that's what attracts growth pheromones.
Of course.
That's what attracts anybody
Continue
to
with
you.
the chlorophyll.
Anyways, so I like my wife's armpit smell.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't. Have you ever gotten some?
Wow, hey man, were you gonna tell me a story?
Have you ever gotten somebody? Okay, I'm kind of a. I was gonna say smellulite, but that doesn't work. I'm kind of a smell snob.
A stink
I was trying to
snob?
think of
Okay.
something funny. You ever gotten somebody's car and just been like, Jesus,
Yeah.
like you drive around in this?
Yeah.
Stinks.
Dude, stinky cars, trashy cars. Like, if you have if I have to move garbage out of your floorboard to sit in your car,
Yeah.
chances are we're only going a short distance, or I would not be getting in that car. I'm not going on a road trip with someone who has garbage in their car.
Hey, come sit on some trash.
Yeah.
Like, hey, don't mind the McDonald's burger wrapper in the seat. Just put your ass on it.
There is
Yeah.
a car that gets parked around town, and I'm wondering if it's an art project. I don't know. It's like an old Corolla, but it's filled with trash. Like, you couldn't even get inside it if you wanted to. It's just all trash.
Like a hoarder's car.
A hoarder's car.
To the brim. To the brim.
Why would you do that? I've seen people drive around in cars like that.
Dude, now, okay, I know some people with some dirty cars.
Yeah.
I might have had a dirty... Actually, I've never had a real dirty car, but I do have, like, the stuff in there.
The
like,
Target bag that you can throw trash in.
There might be, like, a can in the console, like an
Yeah.
old can of
Or a
Pepsi
straw
something.
wrapper or two somewhere. Like,
right.
Sorry.
You know what were the worst? Those little fucking individual toothpick wrappers. I find those in my car all the time. 'Cause
Really?
I love a good toothpick.
I don't fuck with
you're a
toothpicks.
toothpick guy.
Oh, dude, I toothpick.
You should buy the
all the
box
time.
of like flavored ones.
I've tried. I've dabbled. I like a classic. You know what I hate? Those old school shitty flat ones.
Oh, dude.
Like-
those that don't work?
They're kind of like a little mini caveman club.
Yeah, you're like waiting for those to get like those
They
are scary
suck.
to use because I
Whoa,
feel like if you're
wait.
gonna use them, they're gonna break off.
You
You're gonna
said
stab
don't-
your gums.
Don't work. So you think toothpicks actually work for dental care?
Oh, they totally do.
I just jam them into my teeth
Yeah.
until they bleed.
Oh,
That's
dude, I
not
love
good
it.
for
I love
you.
feeling the teeth like separate a
yeah,
little
dude.
bit.
I don't care if it's good for me or not.
That's the thing about this-
Make
think about
my
this- think about
gums
this, though.
bleed with fucking
No,
wood,
just think-
dude. That's
Somebody decided to market just a scrap wood, sharpen both ends, be like, you can clean out your teeth with this. Yeah, just shove wood
it's like-
into your mouth for no reason.
It's for food. It's not like somebody's
Called
not
a water
waking
pick,
up in the
bro.
morning. Okay, Josh, do you have a water pick? No,
No,
you don't.
I do, and I never used it. It's literally like in the box in my
Yeah.
bathroom.
I had one when I had braces. Used it almost no times.
I feel like most meat eaters need to use not to get all vegetarian toothpick. I just get them because it's like something to put in your mouth.
Yeah,
That's
there
what
you
she
go.
said.
Isolate that. Going back to the caveman, what do you think he used? A dinosaur bone, like a little little baby stegosaurus
It's a
ribcage.
little bird bone because it's hollow and you can get right up in there and.
I fucking love caveman. I love smells. I bet I would have been a great caveman because they were just smelly. They were thinking about all the things they'd smell: dinosaur shit,
All the things.
barbecued, triceratops
This
ribs.
is assuming that Cro-Magnon man lived alongside dinosaurs, which they didn't, because we all know dinosaurs didn't fucking exist. So continue. So
They did, though.
No, they didn't.
What? How do you explain the bones in the museum?
Hold on. You're fucking with me, right? Because I know you're not dumb.
No, man, the Earth is flat.
okay,
Dinosaurs
cool.
did not
Yeah,
exist.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs didn't exist. You've
Are-
heard that, though, right? That's a theory now.
The bones were put there from Satan to
The
tempt
Jews.
Christians.
The Jews buried them. Yeah.
How long do people think the Jews have been doing mischievous shit?
Well,
Like,
if you from the beginning of time, according to some people.
oh my God, leave the Jews alone.
I never got that. Hitler as a man, not so bad, but I never got his hate for the Jews. That was the one thing that threw me.
He was half Jew.
No, all jokes
I'm
aside.
saying that word just sounds. I sound like I'm saying nigger, but I'm not.
Can you say Jew? Not in a but can I say
That's the word. That's what they are.
Yeah,
They are
well,
Jews.
the Jewish.
Jewish. But
That's a much nicer way of saying it. So if Hitler was like, and we need to kill all of the Jewish people. No. You kill all the Jews because it's hard. It's a hard thing.
Hard R. Hard W.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of smells, Jew smells,
I feel like we're riding the razor's edge on this right now.
I never got
Hop off that one.
I never got the hate for Jewish people.
No.
I don't know.
What did they do? What did they do to piss people off?
Let's steal money, and I'm joking. That's not true.
In the grand scheme of things, anything I've ever heard a Jewish person get made fun of for, like in old racism, that old time racism.
Positive thing. People think that rappers are doing now, like, going after money. Being into money,
but what sparked the hate for the Jewish people? I'm not even joking. Like, was it God?
I think it's because the Jews killed Christ.
There's that too.
The Jewish people killed Christ. The last person the dude with the spear. Who
that was a
shanked
Roman
his
soldier,
ass.
bro.
He was Jewish, apparently.
A Jewish Roman soldier.
I don't know.
That sounds like an oxymoron.
That's what I don't know. That's like what I heard. Like that Jewish people killed Christ. I don't know.
Speaking of that, so speaking of stinks and Roman soldiers and Christ and all that shit.
You're uncircumcised.
No. Imagine what an uncircumcised dick smells like.
Tastes
no,
great.
just the flap. Just the flap over.
No,
the
like
head.
okay, like uniforms, like wearing a uniform all day. So if you had a job where you're a uniformed person, a cop, a postal worker, name a job that's uniformed, a Target employee, because technically you're uniformed.
Yeah.
You're wearing khakis and a red shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways, would you still only shower every other day?
I did. I used to wear a uniform, and not the same.
And you'd wear that uniform every day.
Well, no, I had plenty of uniforms. I didn't change my underwear though. Just the uniform.
So how many uniforms do you think a cop has? How many changes of uniform?
Just one.
Just
He's like
the
a
one.
cartoon character. Just that's what he wears, like a Lego man.
The shirt, the pants.
I'm sure they have 5, one for every day of the week.
I mean, I should know this. My dad was in the military, and he had like 5 or 6, one for every day of the week, and you get them dry cleaned on Saturday.
Do cops get new uniforms often? Because I've never seen a cop that has like a shitty looking like a faded.
I think it's like once you shoot a person, you get their blood on you, and then
they're burned.
I'm kidding.
And that's why there's so many shootings going on. God, I fucking hate this uniform. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Rubbing on him.
I'm getting fat.
Bam, bam. Yeah, no, I don't know.
You gotta take it up a size.
My uncle's a cop, but I never see his uniforms. I saw him in uniform the other day, like at my little brother's wedding, like the what is it called when you eat a bunch of food before the rehearsal dinner?
Right.
And then he had to show up, like he'd like left work to come to it, and he was just like decked the fuck out. And I was like, oh my God, you look intense right now. Like, this is nuts.
Is it me or does the police uniform always look super hot and thick?
Well, it's because
like
they
sweaty.
have the vests.
Have you
vests and
ever
shit, the Kevlar
touched
vests.
an officer's uniform?
Yeah, my uncle's.
So it's like a
Just
almost
the
a
fly.
polyester-y kind of a material. It's
Yeah, it's an antique material.
It's an
at this
antique
point.
material.
Like they're not wearing like Under Armour.
That's like tough stuff, you know.
could be. They totally should be. With all this, it's 2018, motherfuckers. Like, get with the future. Like, Under Armour, make a cool cop uniform. If you're gonna be tactical and kill motherfuckers anyway, look tactical as fuck.
I'm just imagining like a cop like in his underwear. Or wait, that sounds gay. I'm thinking like a cop like
With his fat belly just
Like in-
pouring over the piss-stained briefs.
in his like lazy clothes.
Uh-huh.
Like imagine if a cop
His
just
PJs.
rolled out of bed, put on his belt and his
Yeah.
Kevlar vest, and went to work. In
Can't
like
do it.
his like old basketball shorts with like paint on them.
And then I think you're a Mississippi cop.
That's why I never go to Mississippi.
No.
Is that why?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to Mississippi?
No, I don't give a fuck
I've
about
driven through
Mississippi.
Mississippi. I've never stopped because you don't. You make sure you have gas right before you get to the border.
Yeah.
And enough to get through that fucking state.
I don't want to get caught up in some shit that I don't want to get in. You know what I'm
Anywhere.
saying? MISSI, SSI, PPI.
What am I? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't.
Am I crooked letter
Crooked letter
I,
I.
humpback I.
God, that's
I
your
remember that.
state, dude, and it sucks.
But that was the song,
No, I don't
right?
want to go.
That was a song you sing like, "Am I crooked letter I humpback."
Yeah.
Right.
I think so.
There's like a God
Something dumb.
The tune does ring a bell.
I live in Oklahoma and don't want to go to Mississippi. Like,
That's when you know it's got to be bad. Like,
yeah. Like Oklahoma's fine,
Well,
you know, especially compared.
So I've been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah.
Just just got back from a vacation, feeling good, feeling that post-vacation high.
Yeah.
It feels great, man. You feel you truly feel energized, refreshed, ready to start anew.
Right.
But then I realize, and I was talking to Kate about this the other day, Colorado is cool, but I think traveling isn't what it was back in the 50s, 60s, way before that. There are a lot of traveling going on if you look back in time.
What do you think? You mean like the experience of travel? Like it was a bigger deal. It was put on a fucking nice My Three Sons suit,
Like a hat?
Yeah.
You're going to wear a hat,
briefcase,
get on a train.
Get on a plane. If you can get a plane ticket, fuck me, man. But yeah, it was an experience. Like going to the movies wasn't. You would dress up for that shit too. Like you're going out. You're leaving your house.
Well, there's no new ways to travel now.
Presentable.
Well, there's about to be. Teleportation.
Teleportation.
Gonna get you right
back to it. But see, if that's gonna happen, we as a human species need to. Okay, we fucked up by just getting way lazy with this shit. Let's fucking dress up when we teleport. Let's look good when we teleport.
Yeah.
No teleporting in your lazy clothes, in your pajamas.
There's like a dress code. No baggy pants. No
hop
caps.
in,
not covered undies.
You hop in, you're just like rubbing some crusties out of your eyes, and then it's like, bam, bam, bam. You're like, God damn it, fine. It's like, okay, yeah, no. Put on some fucking pants, motherfucker. You're doing science right now to get to work. Like,
you're making history.
Yeah, like
you're making history.
Right. Yeah, like, well, I mean, like, back in the day, you could fucking hitchhike. Dude. Hitchhike in California, folks. Like, run away from your parents' house, 60s and 70s. Gonna go to California.
You think there's a lot of runaways happening?
Yeah, but I mean, it was either that or it was like you wanted to go to California.
Yeah, well, you're gonna go make it big out in California,
but then you hitchhike and
or bust.
Yeah, then you hitchhike and somebody literally steals and murders you. Because,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like in the 60s and 70s, there was apparently a lot of that shit going on.
There was
a
so
lot
much
of serial killers in America.
More than now? More than now or less than now?
Probably more than now. I mean, here's the thing, though. We didn't know about a lot of them from back then because victims, either were dead.
Yeah.
Think about the ones that we have known. We know about a lot. Yeah, there's got to be some really crafty ones.
I think about that all the time.
Caught.
Like when it comes to the bad things in the world. We've just seen the tip of the iceberg. Like you don't know what really exists out there. No. And not the shit you hear on the news, not the scare pieces, not the this and that. Like
the shit you don't hear.
The real bad shit.
Okay, we're in a bubble. We're in our Oklahoma City bubble, which is in an Oklahoma bubble, which is in like a Midwest bubble. But even you want to drive to Southside on a Saturday night and like go in like some sketchy neighborhoods and just go hang out and see what it's like?
No.
And that's Oklahoma.
Yeah, imagine Mississippi.
Imagine fucking Long Beach.
Dude, I can't imagine
like
the things
Detroit.
going on in the backwoods of Mississippi. No thanks.
Nah.
But the thing is, though, it's like, that's what I thought too. I was like, man, there had to be more serial killers back then than there are now because it's harder to get away with shit. That is not the case. There's actually there's this dude who developed a his algorithms and like computer that he created.
Algorithms.
Yeah. I think it's the FBI uses it now, but he pretty much made his own database because back in the day, police stations and stuff weren't communicating with one another. So if this dude killed 2 people a certain way in one town and then he goes and does it somewhere else, they're like, oh, well, this is a person that just killed 2 people. No, he killed 4 people, but you're not talking to them over here. Well, this guy made a computer that matches up different crime scenes and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, hey, we actually have this serial killer who's been doing this for 30 years, but none of you police talk. So he's just been getting away with it. Yeah. Because it looks like random murders, and those are the hardest ones to solve. Isn't
a 1 in 10, say you have a serial killer.
Yeah.
1 in 10 victim, for every victim they find, there's probably 10 other victims or something. There's a ratio of ones we haven't found.
I've never heard that.
That's what I'm saying, though. The tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg. I don't live in fear. Yeah. I don't live in fear. Oh. I'm an anxious guy, but I don't walk around like, ugh. But dude, there's so much bad. And the crazy thing is, the good in the world It's all in the news. It's all headlines. It's all like the evil that's underneath the surface is way greater than the good that's above our heads.
Oh yeah, there's absolutely nothing we can do.
Oh, we couldn't handle if we knew all the bad things.
We couldn't. I mean, I'm not even talking about like murders or rapists and child molesters and all that shit. I'm talking about those who actually run our country. Like that's some dark shit too. We can't do shit if we wanted to. So we're basically North Korea with a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're a dictatorship, but
no.
You tried not fucking paying your taxes. You tried not going to work. You tried trying to survive without the help of the government or somebody. You know what I mean? Like
you try finding shit out that suspected government people have suspectedly done. Yeah, and you're fucking dead.
Yeah, and I'm not talking like the correspondence dinner. Ooh, she said this. I'm talking like it's funny because I love conspiracies, but I just don't like theories that much. I don't really like the theory. I like the real shit that's not a theory anymore.
Yeah.
It's been proven.
It's been proven. The scientific method has been used and it's been resolved to be
You've heard of the Boys Town shit, right? Where it was Larry King, not like the old white guy, but the old black guy who owned like a bank, and some of the money was like that bank got shut down because that bank, like some of the profits were going to this thing called Boys Town, and it was for like runaway boys and shit like that. Well, they would take some of those runaway boys, and like Larry King was fucking them. And like other senators and stuff, politicians and stuff were like, and those kids were getting sent to I forget what it's called, but it was like some weird like land that like higher up politicians know about. They go to and have sex with a bunch of little boys. The thing is though, is that
Thailand probably is that
no, it is in America,
Mississippi.
But that bank, like you can
Pizza Land. What's that Pizza Gate?
If you go look it up though, that bank that that Larry King did own is shut down. Like there's some weird credence to that shit.
But that's the thing. That's why like when conspiracy theories, the conspiracy theory that there was this pizza restaurant where senators were meeting kids in the basement fucking them. Why that's not so far-fetched is because there are actual things like that Larry King thing that happens. Like they are fucking kids.
Yeah.
What's to say they're not hopping in a fucking van, going down to fucking Pizza Land and being like, I mean, it seems a little on the nose. If you're gonna fuck a kid out of Chuck E. Cheese, that's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on,
this is
dude.
gonna sound,
Please take them home.
Yeah,
You're gonna get caught.
That's the thing. No, dude, this sounds fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. It's not though. It's not like. Because I bet, like say some special politician, whatever, he walks in with his kid and he like knows a dude. It does a little like doot hand sign, and then he gets into a back room behind a fucking giant.
He teleports down to the basement.
There you go.
If only.
Yeah, and then he does work while his kid is undoubtedly there, and then he just comes back out. He's like plays the good dad, like he does all his fucking life. Dude, it's terrible.
Dude, that's some sinister shit.
Yeah,
but
sinister.
That's the kind of shit there's levels of evil in this world.
Yeah.
And dude, I hate to ration it out like this, but shooting a motherfucker on the street is far better than fucking a kid in a playland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I murder all you want. I'm not saying
I would much rather get my fucking my brains painted on the wall than have to see that.
Yeah.
Nope. No thanks.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like,
and they're running the country.
Yeah.
Nay, the world.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't fret about it because there's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is take a deep breath and go, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's just do the best that we can with what we got.
Yeah.
And just fuck it. It makes everything else seem so trivial and like, so what? I don't have $1 million. So what? I don't have a fucking Ferrari in the driveway. So fuck, who gives a shit? We're all gonna die someday anyway. Hey, how long did it take?
Hold on. All right, 53 minutes.
No, but this is not an immortality thing. It's like in the grand scheme of things, nothing. It's fine. We're here. It's a science experiment that AI is playing, so just play your part.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
It's weird that
Don't rape kids.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's weird that we are here. Don't fuck kids.
Yeah.
It's like the only two things I feel like.
We came from cavemen. We started from the bottom, and now we're here. in the future we may not be. So just it wasn't long ago that we were just fucking hairy ass clubfoot cavemen bashing women on the head and taking them back to our thing, our cave domicile. Not that in the time of existence is a planet, a habitable planet, blip on the map. So yeah, it all seems kind of frivolous in that aspect of like we're just kind of spinning our wheels here. Everyone's just kind of spinning. You ever think about that? Who's really making sure? Who's doing all this? Who's making sure that everyone's doing a good job?
Well,
that everyone's doing a job.
No one.
No one is in charge of this. We're living in this. Well, we've been doing it like this forever. Why would we not keep doing this? Because eventually you got to fucking stop doing it. You know, the Ming Dynasty, like Greece, not Greece, fucking the Roman Empire fell. Like it's the Egyptians who built the pyramids. That there's no way we cannot recreate that. There's no way we can. They ended. Why are we so fucking arrogant to think that? Yeah, we're good. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, hey, this time we got it.
We got it.
We got it.
We got Cardi B. We got.
Oh, great.
We all,
You know what I
Cardi
mean?
B didn't build a fucking pyramid. She's
No.
fucking annoying.
Yeah, we
Fuck
all
her.
have nukes and fucking. We all have nukes and itchy trigger fingers. We'll be here for a while. Are you joking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those falls and everyone's just fucking blowing them all up. And
Yeah.
it's like, all right, good run.
And
Thank you
at the
so
same
much.
time, we're all pushed so far to the extremes of like left wing, right wing that there's no center anymore, or you're not allowed to be in the center, or you're a fucking cuck for the other side. So we've been pushed. It's like when you push back two springs.
It looks like you're just spreading apart some butt cheeks. There it is. Sniff some
okay.
undies.
Imagine there's like two springs that's forced. You're pushing it back.
Yeah.
Eventually, that's going to give way, and you're going to lose grip, and it's just going to fucking collide.
Yeah.
I feel
Or the pendulum will swing back to not as so much hatred. Like,
I would hope so.
I feel
I hope
like
so.
though, dude, it's like, and I'm not trying to like do a bit here or anything, but ever since I like stopped like getting on like Facebook and seeing everybody's stuff so much, I care so much less. And I feel like it's a lot of people, and a lot of people don't like use Facebook that much. Like you don't post and all that stuff, but you're still seeing everyone's like,
oh, yeah.
you're
lot of
seeing
lurkers.
everybody's politics, and it's like, man, maybe we should just stop talking about politics so much and stop talking about like who you prefer, because really it's like at the end of the day, I don't really care who you voted for if you're not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's it. I don't care. I've had really good conversations with people who voted for someone that I didn't vote for, and it's like, all right, well, let's just not talk about it. Like, let's be people and know that we disagree on things, and let's not talk about those things that we disagree on.
I
It's
say
not that important.
it's less talking, more doing. Like let's stop bitching and arguing much. That we're not going to change others' mind. That's fine.
Right.
Just live your life the way you feel conscientious about. Like you're not doing any harm. Like if you can, the less you can do the harm to the planet, the better. The longer you can make this work, the better. The more eco-friendly you can live, the better. The nicer you treat your fucking neighbor, the better. Just be a fucking good person. And if everyone did that and stopped worrying about being correct or being offended or what, just fuck that. Just do your part, and then that shit fucking dominoes.
Yeah.
And then fucking hands across America, grab a Coke and a smile. We'll all be all right.
I bitch about technology a lot. I've bitched about Facebook a million times. Ad nauseum. But sometimes the technology makes me like feel a little better about humanity.
Yeah.
So the band Sleep, which I'm a fan of, stoner rock, classic stoner rock band, put out a new surprise album a couple weeks ago.
420, bro.
And I was on Reddit, reading about it because the album came out of nowhere. I listened to it. I was like, dope. Awesome, gonna listen, gonna read the lyrics, gonna get into it.
It was a banger, dude.
It's tight.
It's
if you like
super
that
good.
kind of music, they didn't fail. They did
No.
not fail with that album. So I'm reading some Reddit, and somebody posts their review, and then unknown Redditor number 2556 asks the guy underneath, "Did you smoke to it?" What? Okay.
I feel like this is about to be really good.
And those 5 words change. It just put a smile on my face. It just put a little pep in my step. You know, it let me let someone in traffic on the way home.
So wait, so was he like doing the not Dazed and Confused, fucking Half Baked, the you ever look at the back of $20 bill on weed, maybe
basically,
doing that?
yeah, basically.
It wasn't like because see what I thought you were gonna say. It's like, you know, this dude posted his review of this really dope album, and then some no-face person comes in like, the album fucking sucked, you suck, Dynafire. But instead he's like, bro, you took up to this?
You smoke to it?
And then they both were like,
Who didn't?
oh yeah. And then like had a big like Stoner Jam 2018 conversation about how the new Sleep album that came out on 420 was the most smokable album of the year, dude. Are you kidding me?
It was a potent smokable. It was up there. It was.
Wait. So High Times needs its own music award or its own. High Times does have an award show, don't they?
I would imagine
The Weed Awards.
The Cannabis Cup.
Cannabis Cup.
They're part of it.
Yeah.
So
They
you
don't
should have an
own it.
award ceremony for the, what did you say, the most potent
Smokables.
Yeah.
smokable
Dude.
album of the year. We got
If they
Sleep.
don't, we do now. And
Yeah.
that's number one
Potent
right now.
smokable.
The most potent smokable album of 2018.
It might.
Email us, Boys at Boys Podcast, with your nomination for the most potent smokable of 2018
Or of all time.
of all time.
Because it got me to thinking.
For the first award show will be of all time.
Yeah,
Next year it'll
yeah.
be of 2019.
Start bringing it down.
The
Yeah.
second annual Potent Smokables. Boys Podcast presents the second annual Potent Smokables.
Yeah, dude.
It got me to thinking, though. Because I didn't smoke to the Sleep album. I listened to it at work, but I loved it.
Yeah, same. It's like you
Just
can't
so
really
you didn't smoke.
smoke a bowl at work.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in your PJs. Might as well.
So, but it did get me to thinking. Okay, first of all, I thought the question was hilarious. You smoke to it? Like,
Yeah, smoke to it.
yeah, like in this modern time, you get out your phone. Okay, it's fully charged. We're good. All right, I'm going to plug it into my receiver. Or I'm going to connect to the Bluetooth or whatever. All right, gotta start this album. Hold on. I got to smoke to this. Like, I have to get high while I'm listening to the album and be high for like the middle third.
Okay, wait, there's got to be a record. There's got to be a fucking stoner band that has a record that is like, you know, you can watch Dark Side of the Moon, watch and sync up the Wizard of Oz soundtrack to it.
How much
Fuck
weed did you
yeah,
smoke
dude.
when you did that?
Potent smokables. No, how you can link those two up. There's got to be a stoner band that you pull the vinyl out of the thing and like a little instructional thing just falls out and you look at it and it says like, smoke a bowl, smoke X amount of ounces or however
Ounces?
many.
Jesus.
Not ounces, not
You couldn't
ounces.
hear.
I fucking smoke all the time.
Smoke to your death, dude.
No,
Go
okay.
deaf.
So it
and
tells you
listen to
it tells
this.
you what kind of strain you need to smoke,
Oh, yeah.
how much, at what time, and then like in exactly 22 minutes after you took your first hit,
Hit play.
hit play,
Yeah.
put the record on,
I bet
and then the music
Cheech
kind
and
of takes you on
Chong's
that like
first comedy album.
that
was
pre high feeling of like, this is kind of cool, and then as soon as you hit that like, I think I'm stoned, it's like, bam, it gets yeah.
Like, what? So I thought about this question, and I was thinking like, what have I smoked to?
Yeah.
Like, what is my potent smokable?
Yeah.
Have I ever smoked to it? You know what I
Have
mean?
you ever? You
Like,
got some albums you smoked to?
I mean, you know, in my younger years, I might
Yeah.
have smoked to it. You know,
Everybody did.
Well,
Come
what'd you
on.
smoke to?
When you went and hung out with your buds, and like it was like the first time you guys ever started smoking weed, and then you're like, dude, you want to be really cool? What? We should listen to Black Sabbath. It's like, yeah, dude, that'd be super tight. Let's listen to Black Sabbath. And then you turn fucking Black Sabbath Volume 4 on, and then you just get baked until your parents call you to come home, and then you're like, oh fuck. So I've done that. Like,
I smoked to it, okay?
Yeah.
I did
Smoked
not
to
inhale,
I did
but I
not
smoked
inhale.
to it.
Yeah.
I smoked. I'll give you my smoke to it
yeah.
because I think it's all different. Like, I think we've all probably shared the smoke to it, lay on the floor and just be
Yeah.
like, ah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But my classic smoke to it was me and my buddy C. We'll just call him C.
Mhm.
We we used to, Charlie, it was me and Charlie. We were getting high, killing people.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, we hit her on the head.
Yeah.
We would go down in my dad's, this is when we were much younger, we'd go down into my dad's storm shelter. Like and if you're not from outside of Oklahoma, we have a lot of storm shelters, tornado shelters.
Yeah.
They're concrete cubes in the ground with like a Wizard of Oz style metal door that you crawl down in, and it's a little fart locker. Like, it's not big.
Yeah.
And it's moist and it's gross. And there's the little like propeller metal twirly thing on top that's just above the ground to let the air out of, so you don't fucking
I don't like
suffocate in there.
those. I don't like being in that confined of a space. It creeps me out.
Well, my dad's wasn't huge. It was probably, I don't know, 6 foot by 6 foot, not very big. But he had a couple of lawn chairs down there and a little like end table or like a little, I don't know, ice chest or something.
Okay.
We go down there with a fat hog leg, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
fucking
you know,
little fucking goblin
fat
toe.
hog
Yeah,
leg.
dude.
like a caveman. In fact, we called it the caveman's club.
Oh,
you
yeah?
know? We took it down.
Did you have a little sign? When you guys go down there smoke, like, hold on, we're gonna hang up the
A
stack.
fat bison. And we go down there, and I had a Discman, and I bought from, I think, Best Buy or Radio Shack a little headphone splitter, and we both
Fuck yeah,
put our
dude.
headphones on and queued up Led Zeppelin, what is it, 4?
Yeah.
I think, and smoked to it, dude. And
Dude.
so C and I are
That
facing
album's
each other.
so good.
We're just potent. We're just potent. I mean, you can just feel it. And we're in this little hot box.
Yeah, dude.
And we're both, and I think it was at night, or either way, it was dark down there. So we had like a candle, probably like a candle. And we're just both playing air drums, just like, yeah, we're dudeing each other. Like,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, we're you know, like.
Meanwhile, if someone were to open that door into Siri because they're not hearing anything, it's like, the fuck are you guys doing?
Dude, your dad probably walked outside. I'd almost guarantee this happened. He probably walked outside. Did your dad smoke?
You know, he smoked to it.
No, like cigarettes.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but he was going outside a lot, going
He'd
a lot
like,
of walks.
He like go outside and light a cigarette, and then he's just like that little propeller would just be like,
just
and then just smoke,
Just coming right out of it.
just smokes
Because that's what they're for.
And then
you're just hearing a bunch of this.
No.
No, he doesn't hear that though because we had headphones on, so he's just hearing. Yeah, flick.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
just I remember when I was 12.
Probably a proud moment for a father.
I'd be stoked.
Smoked
I would
to it.
totally fucking. I feel like I'd be that dad that I'd give my kid shit for smoking weed. Like if I caught my son like doing what you were doing, I like
Smoking to it?
no like. But if you're like in that like storm shelter and I like see it, I'd like kick the door or something like that, so you guys would freak out, and then I just wouldn't do anything. But I would just. I feel like I'd give my kid shit for smoking weed, but I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, "Can you just
better than down there doing something else, like, you know, smack,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
crack,
Beating women,
coke,
diddling kids.
crystal meth, little ice,
Yeah, definitely.
little angel dust.
I feel like I probably would open up the door like, "What the fuck?" And then it's like weed, and it's like, "Oh, okay, fine." Yeah, just
Wait, what are you listening to?
exactly.
Keith Urban.
Get the fuck out of my house. Keith Urban. You ever smoked Keith Urban, man?
Dude, you ever smoked to Raffy? It's almost 2 on the nose.
To Raffy?
Did you ever smoke to it?
I mean,
What have you smoked to in your days, in your younger years?
in my I think one of the first things I smoked to was a Doors record.
Yeah, it's smokable.
And that's maybe why I hate the Doors. Because I was like 14.
You just hear doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and you're just like fucking paranoid and anxious. I don't know.
No, that's exactly it. That organ, it's so anxiety inducing. We're smoking out of
Anytime somebody yawns, you start weeping.
at somebody's a buddy's house, and I don't fucking like. He's like, put on the doors. I'm like, all right, and I'm super high, and yeah, that's like, it's jarring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you're high, so you're hearing all the levels, man. But with the Doors, you realize there's not a lot of level to this band.
And is the organ not the most grating sounding instrument? Like
All of it.
it sounds like Roseanne. It's terrible.
so weird.
And it's so high in the mix of every Doors song.
Dude, that organ is fucking hot.
Yeah,
it's like hot in the mix.
It's like organ. What was his, Why can't I remember the lead singer of the Doors?
Morrison.
Jim Morrison?
I almost called him Jim Harrison. but like,
Come on, baby, lights my fire.
yeah, it's like the organ, like number one in the mix.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Oh, he argued for that in studio a lot.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you make sure that my track's up?
Yeah, it's like,
I'm only the fucking lead singer.
yeah.
Yeah. But think about that. He's playing organ and bass because there's no bassist. He's doing all the bass notes on that keys. So that's why he's like, I'm doing 2 jobs right now.
Yeah, I want to be twice as loud.
Twice as loud. There's a drummer and then a guitar player that. Can you play a chord progression from any Doors song? No, because you can't hear that shit in the mix.
No.
He thought he was so special, and then Morrison died, and it's like, what are you gonna do now? Play your fucking stupid little organ by yourself, and no one's gonna buy the records?
Yeah, go get a monkey and stand on the street corner.
Fucking nerd. Stupid
Yes.
ass.
Please email us, boys@boyspodcast.com, with your potent smokable. We will talk about it. I think it's a fun topic.
Yeah.
It did restore my faith to humanity because I just pictured some like long-haired, friendly stoner. Like,
So
you smoke to it, bro?
Yeah.
Maybe
Probably an older guy.
I didn't read it in a condescending way
No.
at all. Like, did you smoke to it?
No, it's like, did you smoke to it? You just fucking burn it.
Yeah.
No, it's like, hey man, you smoked to
No,
it.
like, did you really listen?
So since that's a new record,
Did you feel it,
will
bro?
you? Do you plan on smoking to it?
You know, next time I go to Colorado, I might smoke to it. You
Yeah.
know, just get land, get some legal weed.
Yeah.
Perhaps in the future, or, perhaps in the not too distant future.
We have something coming up in July. June? Is it June?
June 26th,
June 26th.
coming up. It's right around the bend.
It's very important.
State Question 788 imposes a 7% sales tax. Tax?
7%.
Several tax. It taxes. God damn. If the expenses to fund the measure are succeeded, 75% goes to education, 25% to drug and alcohol rehabilitation. Read up on State Question 788. Make an informed decision.
It's a huge, could be a huge turning point for our state.
Listen, before you go vote, read the ballot, smoke to it.
Smoke to the ballot?
No, dude. Smoke the vote. Like before
Is
you
that
choose-
another boys exclusive?
Oh my
Smoke
God,
the vote.
Dude, who did you vote for? Hi to, huh? Like Trump. I thought he looked delicious. I don't know. It all started to make
You look
sense.
like a giant glazed donut hole, so I voted.
He does. He looks like a donut, dude.
I had the munchies, so I voted for that orange asshole.
Ugh, makes me hungry. Vote. Make an informed decision.
Do it.
Email us.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. We got to wrap up.
Oh man, this has been fun.
So fun.
From cavemen to teleporting, we really went from the beginning of man to the basically the eve of our destruction.
Yeah.
and beyond.
Bye.